my god. I have just spent my day reading this. Yes, this. Oh my god. Hello everyone. I'm very aware that I'm supposed to talk about my favourite things and then all I really want to talk about is this for hours. So, but I don't know how many of you have read it. I know Hannah hasn't and neither has Laura, and both of them want to read it. So I'll try not to give away any spoilers, but I really need, I'm sorry, I need to. Like, I was on page 8 because I'd started reading it on Sunday, but then family had come over and I could barely read any more of it and stuff. And there are 454 pages and I finished it in a day, and I know I could have done it quicker and stuff, and I know it's not that oh, it's so good! Oh my god, it's good! And it's just, oh! It's like every now and then you think, okay, I know where this is going, the camera angle's a bit off, okay, so I know where this is going, but then occasionally it goes a different route, but sometimes it goes the route you're going, so then you think, oh, it's going to go this route, oh no it can't be because the trickiness again, oh it did! Oh my god, it's so good! And it's got like references from the, not from the very beginning, but from near enough to the beginning to a certain Shakespeare play, and they just, oh, the imagery in this, and it's great in so many ways. It's great as a thing to read, and it's great as a thing to analyse, and I normally try not to analyse books, but oh my god, like, I just finished reading it like a minute ago, and like, I didn't even eat all day, or drink anything. I just, you know, I woke up, brushed my teeth, did a few other things, started reading, haven't put it down all day. My mother brought out my dinner and put it on the table and was like, Laura's like, I suggest you stop reading for a bit so you can eat it. And I'm like, no, because I was like, oh, it's such a good place in it, and I couldn't put it down, and even now, I can't put it down. I don't want to put it down ever, and I have got the other ones, and it ends on a cliffhanger, and oh, I can't read it now though, because I need to sleep soonish, but I'm so, oh my god, this is such a good book. Yes, this is one of my favourite things. Oh, it's just the way that at the beginning I was thinking, oh, I'm nothing like the main character, and I can still enjoy this, but it's not going to be that great, but then the more it goes on, the more I'm like her, more I'm like Katniss, and even though in so many ways I'm not like her, but in so many ways I am, and then other ways I'm like Prim, and I'm like Peter. Oh, not really like Gale. There's so many times where you're just like, okay, this is gonna happen like this, and then it'll stop being fun, it'll start being boring, and I can put this thing down. Or I'll just continue reading, and then I'll be like, okay, mediocre. No! Never! Ow, I just hit myself in the book. Oh! And while I was reading it, the trailer for the film came on, and I haven't seen any trailers for it. My mum doesn't like the trailer because it's a bit dark and everything. She was just like mute, and I'm like, hey, is that it? Oh, oh my god, I didn't realise it was going to end on a cliffhanger. I thought, oh my god, it's so good. I would thoroughly, oh my god, I'm not touching the book. Oh yeah, that's another thing, I got a haircut, which is ironically a bit similar to Hannah's, and we did not plan this at all, and I kind of like putting it just across my face because it looks kind of cool. I haven't had a fringe for about 9 years or something. I think we said that is the shortest amount of time it's been since I last had a fringe, 9 years. I got this on Thursday. I was meant to mention it in my last video, but I just completely forgot. I also got my ears pierced. I don't know how well you can see it. I'm going to put the links to buy them, like, I'll put a UK one and an American one if I can, to buy them in the doobly-doo. This is the case they come in, like this, and like this. The other one goes in there. And it was £40.67 I think, and that is just about the best £40.67 I've spent on anything. Oh my god, if that had cost £30, that'd be the best £30 I'd ever spent. I can't even describe how good this is. Anyway, I'm getting a bit away from the point here. So I'm going to mention a few other things of my favourite things. I'm going to say Harry Potter, Doctor Who. My brain's so full of adrenaline right now, I can't even think about what you put in your video, Hannah. I'm so sorry. I know you said something about your family and stuff, and you said about Alton Towers. My favourite theme park would be Thorpe Park, just because that's the one that I always go to with my family and stuff. Books are one of my favourite things. Like, I'd stopped reading for a while because it had started to disinterest me. I know, that's so horrible. Like, oh, I hadn't read anything for ages other than for school, and then get this, and I was so excited about reading it because I wanted to listen to the All Caps song, Real or Not Real, or I think that's what it's called. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Because it's like, oh... That's a point. That's another thing. Real, the word, like, real, it seems to be a theme in this book. It's amazing. It's just, oh, if you read it, then maybe you'll find out and realise. If you don't, then, well, no, I mean, if you read it, then maybe you'll realise what I mean, but even if you do, you probably won't. I have a bit of an analytic mind. Oh my god, it's so good, though. I've also been meaning to reread the Harry Potter series. So I've only actually read each of those books once. Yeah, I know. I think I might have seen the last film more than once, and I haven't read any of the books more than once. But I'm definitely going to finish these first. Oh, I'm also very sorry that this is going to be late, because I'm filming at like 9:30 right now, because I just had to finish the book, and it's like, when you've got, it was like this much left, or something really ridiculous, and I'm like, I know it's late, but I have to keep reading an hour later and I'm still reading. My favourite drinks would probably be Dr Pepper and... oh, this is a full one, I didn't realise that. And Lucozade, like orange or cherry now, I've recently tried. Original is really good as well. It also, Original always reminds me of my nannies, because she always gets them for when we go down, because she knows my dad likes them. Favourite play would probably be Woman in Black. If you haven't seen it, I strongly recommend it, but if you have like a faint heart or you get scared really easily, then don't see it. My favourite animal would... my favourite animal is always a tricky one. Like, I have all these pig stuff. Ironically, this is the same one I held up before. But, in a previous video of mine, which hasn't actually been uploaded yet to my main channel. But, although I have all these pigs, there are about 100 and something pigs I have right here. My favourite animal, I would say, is probably a fox. I don't really like choosing a favourite animal because I like so many of them, and at different points in the day or different points in the year, or whether it could change, and, you know, like when I was a child, my favourite colour would change a lot. At one point I had this list and it was something like silver, gold, purple, crimson, I can't remember, but there was definitely silver on there, and I'm pretty sure there was gold as well. My favourite colour now would probably be green. I say that, but I like loads of colours, and that's another one that's difficult to decide. But I always say that it's green. I'm not entirely sure why. I don't really have a favourite musical either. I don't really have anything favourite at all. Like, with, you know, even with books I had to pick loads. I don't have a favourite movie either. I really like things like He's Just Not That Into You or Love Actually, in the sense that there's loads of characters going on all at once, because I love that. Because it's not just a chick flick, like those romantic movies generally are, because there's so much going on that it's not just, oh yeah, you know what's going to happen. But X-Men First Class, there's an excellent film as well. Like, I get not quite Hunger Games excited about it, but pretty damn excited. Favourite TV shows and stuff, I've already said about Doctor Who. It's also the Coupling, which is ironically by Stephen Moffat, who's head writer of Doctor Who at the moment, and Queer as Folk, which is written by the previous head writer of Doctor Who. So it seems like I really enjoyed their writing. I also enjoy Friends, and we've got the entire box set, and I went off Friends a bit as well, Hannah, because I sort of knew all the lines by heart, and I used to have these sort of competitions with my friend Jack, where he'd ask me a question about Friends, and I'd ask him questions about Friends, and he wouldn't lose loads, but meaning he'd like, give me a simple one, and I'd give him what I thought was a simple one, but apparently it wasn't that simple, because I have a good memory, and I've seen them, or had seen them at least, a lot more times than he had. And then I still remember the first and only question he asked me about Friends that I actually failed to answer. Can't remember exactly how he phrased it though, because it's kind of a complex question, hence my not being able to answer it. And actually, I was going to tell you, let's see whether you can figure it out, Hannah. Maybe anyone else who watches Friends, not Laura, because I believe she knows the answer because she knows this story, without looking it up. spoilers alert! Before Chandler and Monica's wedding, Chandler is smoking a cigarette outside his hotel room with Ross inside, making sure it doesn't run off again. And then he hears Phoebe and Rachel coming, so he hides off into a room. There is a word on the back of the door of that room. What does the word say? I also really like How I Met Your Mother, The Big Bang Theory. If I go into all these sitcoms, it's going to take way too long, so I shan't really go into them. Those are just the ones that came to mind because you'd mentioned Friends and How I Met Your Mother and The Big Bang Theory are the two things that I had to try and read this through. Although I did actually put it down a little bit for the second half of How I Met Your Mother. Oh, if you want favourite music and stuff, then that's too difficult to decide as well. Basically, a little overview of this video. The Hunger Games is good and you should buy it and read it as quickly as possible. And I don't have very many favourite things because it's too hard for me to decide. I hate making decisions. It's one of my least favourite things. But yeah, one of my least favourite things is decisions, which is why that die that I rolled the challenge in with, even, that's actually a die that I used to make life decisions, and I got my friend Lexi to decide what makeup I was going to be wearing over Facebook and stuff, and what I was going to wear. I was like, should I wear boots or should I wear high heels, or... I'm so weird in that respect. Well, in many respects, that I can't make decisions easily. That's so good! Oh my god! I just remembered how good they are! Oh my god! Oh, yeah, I'm gonna go edit and then I'm going... Oh, no, I'm gonna go get a drink, edit, and then have my dinner. Stroke lunch, stroke breakfast. I'm not healthy in so many ways. I don't think I have any questions for you this week. Like, oh, I remember what I was going to say now. Thanks for answering my question, finally. I love the fact that we've almost got all of the houses. We've got Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, I'm Slytherin, we got a Muggle, but we don't have a Ravenclaw, that's the only thing. Ellie, you need to change into a Ravenclaw, so we have all five, like all the 4 houses and a Muggle. Oh, that made me laugh, Kate. Oh, I am Muggle. Oh, and as a Slytherin, I was pretty disgusted with my sister being a Muggle-born Hufflepuff. I'm joking. I love joking about Hufflepuffs being useless, but I know they're not. And Ellie, you said I'm loyal to Hufflepuff. Hufflepuffs are loyal, so it's like I'm loyal to being loyal. This video's going to be way too long and I apologise for that. I'll see you next week, guys. Bye.